In an empty lot near the Salt Lake City airport, explosives are going off.
Alrighty, let's go get it.
Cops are everywhere. And bomb-sniffing dogs are on the prowl.
Fire in the hole!
Fortunately, this is just a drill, part of a post-blast investigator school being run by the FBI.
As you can imagine, there's some differences in a bombing scene from a traditional crime scene.
Kajetan Groicher has been a bomb technician with the Bureau for 8 years. He's teaching the week-long seminar, consisting of law enforcement officers from several areas.
What that class is designed to do is take evidence professionals, so your crime scene technicians, take some traditional investigators like detectives and fire investigators, meld them up with bomb technicians and with some of our military EOD partners, and train them up on the best practices for responding to a bombing scene.
There are 14 bomb squads in the Salt Lake FBI region, which includes Utah, Montana, and Idaho. One of them is based in Idaho Falls.
I've been the bomb squad commander with the Idaho Falls team for 15 years.
And is run by IFPD Lieutenant John Marley.
The team receives a lot of training and they're really dedicated in what they do.
Marley is part of the blast school, the first time it's been held in years. Here, law enforcement discusses investigative techniques, how to respond to life-threatening situations, and the latest changes in technology.
Devices have gotten smaller, they've gotten more sophisticated. We've gone from old film in the X-ray processing systems to digital X-ray to live X-ray, where we can take devices and X-ray them immediately.
On this day, participants get word that 165 miles away in Pocatello, there could actually be real explosives in a backpack at Irving Middle School. Marley's Idaho Falls squad responds while he's updated on the situation. The Pocatello police are on the scene and students are sent home. After a few hours, it's determined there was no bomb and no threat, but there could have been.
And we would rather go out on those calls all the time. We still treat it like it's the real thing, and if it's not something to be concerned about, easy day, that's what we get paid for.
This is the show right here.
Speaking of explosives in backpacks, you're about to see how deadly they can be. There's one inside this black bag, wired up to this button.
All right, we're ready to go.
Everyone stands several yards back, then the warning is given.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
3, 2, 1.
This is what's left of that backpack, not much there, and they actually didn't even put real dynamite inside of the bag. It's what they call a booster, and it was about the size of my finger, but you can imagine picking that up or being anywhere near that. You likely wouldn't survive if it went off. Now it's time to blow up a suitcase. Keep your eye on the red bag.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
3, 2, 1.
From a half-mile away, I can feel this explosion and can't imagine being anywhere near it without getting hit from shrapnel. The officers don't touch a thing as bomb-sniffing dogs are brought out to show their handlers they're ready for a real emergency. After all, this week-long training isn't just for humans, but they're smart canine partners. Teams keeping up with a changing world.
Certainly the internet's brought a lot more to the forefront. There are online publications that are much flashier than we've seen in the past that give very specific instructions on how to make some particularly nasty explosives.
When the school is over, Marley heads back to eastern Idaho, better educated and ready for when the next call comes in. Whether it's a suspicious backpack at a school, old dynamite found in a farm shed, or an unusual package discovered somewhere else.
If something's out of place, then let us respond, and we can shoot an X-ray, or we can have the dog go over it, or we can send the robot downrange and see. We're glad that people err on the side of caution.
In Salt Lake City, I'm Nate Eaton, EastIdahoNews.com.